All right. My name is Gary Bohan Jr., and I'm from Kingston, New York, and I'm the author of Sharky, When Sea Lions Were Stars of Show Business, 1907 through 1958, which was published this April by SUNY Press. The topic of my article, as the name implies, involves the history of sea lions and show business, specifically with regard to my great-grandfather, Mark Huling, who was a renowned sea lion trainer, along with two of his brothers. The Huling brothers enjoyed an extremely successful career in show business that included Ringling Brothers, vaudeville, Broadway, Hollywood, and early television, and included the Sea Lions working with some of the biggest names in show business. Names like Bob Hope, Ella Fitzgerald, and Ed Sullivan, and many others. I somewhat stumbled upon this topic about 6 years ago upon hearing a podcast episode about my great-grandfather, Mark Huling, and his most famous sea lion, Sharky. Growing up, my family hardly mentioned my family's involvement with trained sea lions. I knew they had been involved, but had no idea just how famous their sea lions had been. What followed was 6 years of rigorous research that culminated with the release of my book. I drew upon several resources, including the Billy Rose Theater Division of the New York Public Library, the Paley Center for Media, located in Manhattan, and places as far away as the National Library of Australia. Why New York Archives is such a good choice is, in addition to the overall historical component, it turns out that much of the show business we associated with the first half of the 20th century was based in New York, including film, vaudeville, theater, and early television. In addition, the worldwide hub for sea lion training was, at the turn of the 20th century, in Tonawanda. That's where my relatives initially started out. After that, for decades, my family's sea lion training facility was in Kingston, New York. So there's a rich connection to the state of New York throughout the entire article. What really struck me while I was doing my research were the strong bonds formed between my great-grandfather and the sea lions, and vice versa. The show business component was fascinating, make no mistake, but what really makes the story for me is the unending kindness that was provided to the animals and the affection that they showed in return. I think that readers will enjoy learning about sea lions from that perspective, as well as in relation to all of the amazing show business history that goes along with the story. I hope readers enjoy the article.